2022, Meta lost $13.7 billion on Reality Labs.
Yeah.
At what point do they have to pivot? And I understand when you're being a disruptor, when you're being dynamic, when you're trying to accelerate, when you are trying to do those things, you're going to take some L's before obviously you get it right officially, and then you can then start seeing some dividends start paying off from it. But $13.7 billion, I understand Zuckerberg got some billions under him and he makes money as the seconds tick away. But to your shareholders, that's just a huge red flag. Do you see these losses being able to cripple the future for VR, AR, and the meta world from the Roy Halladay, if I have the first name right, from the Steve Spielberg movie?
The Spielberg movie. Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, and trying to make that a reality. So do you see with these losses that it might be curtailed for the future of Meta, and then you see Meta going away? Or do you think you're this far in with you're 10 toes down? There's no change in course if you believe this is the future.
I don't think their change obviously reduced the amount of people there, right? I believe in their layoffs last year, a large portion of it, or like a lion's share of it, was in their Reality Labs division. Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, they're still launching their next generation headset here in 2023. And then I believe in 2025 is when the glasses come out. So they still have a roadmap for how this works. I think, we hit this on the last pod, right? Where it's trust and distrust. I think what happened, they went all in so fast. And then when Zuckerberg did that one announcement, or maybe it was like a town hall or whatever it was, and the figures looked like you were in like Sim City, people were
it was Wii bowling. Awful.
Yeah. Right. You're like, wait, there's other products out there that are way farther advanced than you are, right?
Yeah.
So no, I don't think that the vision has changed. I think the speed in which they are trying to get there has changed a little bit, right?
Yeah.
On Oculus themselves, they've done a little bit better. Like the headset, they've got more games now on there as well. So I think that's helped to kind of seed that product. It's all about that, right? You've got to get people into the adoption of the product, right? Or again, using that word seeding, you got to seed the product and get people into being use cases and users and word of mouth and all that type of stuff that happens with this type of thing. So yeah, I mean, the tough thing right now for people, to your point, is the headset. Putting on a headset and like locking in for a long periods of time just isn't what people want to do with their time, especially because we're so connected to our phones and TikTok and Instagram and all that type of stuff, right? But I do think there's still a roadmap for what Meta has discovered here, is that AI in all of this is truly still coming, but in what speed do they get there, I think is now their, how do they look at it, right?
So their Q1 earnings report, they did lose 3